EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the inner harbor of Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Today, the first of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and the Baltimore Ravens. Tirico and Greg Olson, glad you were with us, and Daniel Carlson here to get things started. Off we go here in the inner harbor, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. At their own 26-yard line. Play action now. Jackson. This one complete to Bateman.
Hey, Alpha, sit hot! Sit hot!
From the gun, Jackson. That's downfield, and he's got Andrews, his tight end. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. First grab of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He picks up the first down with that one. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Eric Stokes, the corner, there on the stop.
It's now 2nd and
6. From the 46, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Jackson. The pressure. Too much. And he goes down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
It is 3rd and 10. The shotgun, here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Big throw there. That's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
that's not an easy catch by any means, but at this level, Mike, you get paid to catch them all. And really, you get paid to catch the hard ones. And you know that hit, it's coming either way. And I remember learning as a young player early in my career, the hit's coming, you're going to get knocked to the ground. It feels a lot better getting off the ground and handing the ball to the official.
Sit hard! 180! Hey, report! Report! Sit hard!
Second down. Jackson. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their second sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Seventh play of this opening drive, and here's third down. Jackson up top again. That's caught. Derrick Henry. 12 yards on that hookup. Good for a Raven first down.
Well, I think it's pretty clear what the week's plan was, and that was to get the quarterback in a rhythm right out of the gate. You got to imagine as the game unfolds, they'll sprinkle in some runs. But so far, it's been their passing game to get this game started, and that last one results in a first down.
On the give, here's Henry. They converge on him quickly. They'll only get a couple. Devin White, that time on the stop. On play action, here's Jackson. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will get into the end zone. George Pickens. Touchdown, Baltimore.
We're seeing this so much all across the NFL, Mike, is the value placed on a receiver being able to turn into a runner after they're able to secure the catch. And sometimes it's easier said than done. If you want to survive in this league as a wide receiver, you have to be able to make plays like this after the catch. And great job there by the quarterback being accurate, and great job by the receiver running after he makes the catch.
Now, after the touchdown, Luke is back out to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Come on. Hit! Ready?
Now run for the first time for the veteran Raheem Mostert. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
26 yards.
It's a gain there of 26 yards.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
1st and 10.
60 Maverick! 60 Maverick! Ready?
From the gun, here's Milton. Oh, man, open downfield is Thornton. And he's in! Dante Thornton. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Daniel Carlson on to attempt the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Raiders come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And there'll be no return forthcoming, so the ball comes out to the 35.
35-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Jackson. Now a screen set up for Henry. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 7. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a 1st down with that catch. They'll pitch it out here to Henry. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
Heck of an effort by this runner, Mike, just to get back to the line of scrimmage. I think most backs around the league, that play would have resulted in a loss, but not this guy. Continued to fight, continued to do everything he could to prevent the loss, but it still stopped for no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Gonna go right back to Henry. And he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Jackson now. He finds his receiver. That's Bateman. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They get the conversion on 3rd down. It was a gain of 27.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike, how well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard.
They'll work straight ahead with Henry. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this 1st quarter. 1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. They've got it 2nd down and 6 to begin. Jackson looking to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner. And a solid return as he gets it up past the 45-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 7.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. Finds room inside the 40. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup there of 19 yards. First down, Vegas.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
Open man downfield. He's got his tight end, Bowers. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. They get 24 on that one. And just like that, it's first and goal.
Las Vegas.
A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
Cougar 19. Hurt. Let's go.
Here's Mostert. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
19, 18.
Leads to second
18,
and goal.
run. 18, hurt.
Get out of the gun is Milton. Forced to his right. Touchdown, Raiders. That is hot. What a job to keep the play alive. Touchdown, Vegas. Some play by the quarterback. He got flushed by the rush, but Greg made the right choice and ends up with a touchdown pass.
The question always is for these quarterbacks, Mike, in this situation, how long does he remain a passer, or then does he just tuck it down and become a runner? I think he does this perfectly, extends the play as long as possible, gives time for his receiver to uncover, and results in a touchdown.
14, Ravens 7. Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Hey. 180. Hey, come on. 180.
Jackson now to throw on first down. He'll let this go for Pickens. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. And the Raiders are going to take over at their own 13-yard line.
First down 10. At their own 13-yard line.
Let's go now. Cougar 19. Buffalo 18. Warriors 70. 69. Trap 60. Trap 60.
Here's Milton now on first and 10. Pass caught right side by Thornton. And no chance to turn and go. That one's good for just a couple.
Second and 8. At the 16-yard.
Look him up on a second down and 8.
65, 70, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Cup 19, Cup 19.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Quick throw here is complete. And he's out of bounds. They're going to mark him at the 35. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
Nice job there, getting the ball to your slot receiver and then letting him get to work. It's a nice feeling as a quarterback when you can just have a short throw still result in a big game.
Now give to Mostert, heading right. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's second down.
36-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up second and 9.
14 tight, 19, 60, 18 rattler, 18 rattler.
To throw, it's Milton. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Dante Thornton was the intended target. And third down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Mike, considering how this offense has played in the first couple possessions, I'm surprised that one wasn't completed. It seems like that's the first miss of the game. Continue to push the ball downfield. Continue to build on this momentum because so far they've come out hot in this one.
To the air on third down is Milton. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down. On fourth down, A.J. Cole to punt for the Raiders. That's taken at about the 14. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, Jackson. He'll tuck it and take off. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. You can't beat a running quarterback. Gain of 16 and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
A 1st down throw for Jackson. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
And I think that's the sign of a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's already got 2 picks on the day. Certainly doesn't want to throw a 3rd. So good decision. Just throw it away.
Jackson now on 2nd down. A throw on the move is caught. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
42-yard line.
In the shotgun, here's Jackson. That's complete. Left side to Pickens. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. Jackson up top again, rolling right. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Second down, they need 7. Now, Jackson. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end, Mark Andrews, that time. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
So as halftime looms, Mike, they have to find a way to capitalize on this drive right here and make sure they end the half with some sort of points. Now, that incompletion, not ideal, but at the very least, it stops the clock. Catch your breath, get back in the huddle, and this next play, it's got to be a gotta-have-it best play call.
On third down, Jackson. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Now they're entering the area of the field, especially with the amount of yards they've gained on this possession, Mike, where it feels like a touchdown is critical. For the defense, settling for a field goal here, especially with the ball where it is, feels like a win.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Got a man over the middle. It's Pickens. Here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Again, it's Jackson. Moving outside the pocket. That is hot. What a job on the scramble. George Pickens. Touchdown, Ravens. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. The PAT, up and good. And the Ravens will tie things up. We are all even at 14.
Tyler Luke to kick off for Baltimore.
So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. To return it, here's Raheem Mostert. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
Ready?
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game. On the return is Dylan Laube. Wow, they are hitting now. Been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return.
Ready?
From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10.
Ready?
On the ground, it's Mostert to start this drive. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals. Dragon 60. Trap 60. Trap 60. Buffalo 18.
From the gun, here's Milton. He gets that one complete to his tight end Bowers. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 88 yards. Touchdown, Vegas. What a luxury to have in an offense, a tight end who can take it down the field like that and take it the distance. Shades of Greg Olsen back in the day.
Well, I appreciate that, Mike, but I think it's clear by now that we all know what's the most impactful position on offense. It's the tight end. And when you have a guy like this who can not only make those difficult catches underneath, but who can get down the field for these big plays, man, you got yourselves a weapon.
They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop.
Real quick. Ready? Set off! Set off!
They'll start out on the ground with Henry. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. 18 yards. What a great way to start the drive. It's a first down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down. We see it here, big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another first down.
It doesn't matter the level of football, Mike. If they can't stop it, keep running it until they can. And I think that's what we're seeing here on this drive. Back-to-back explosive gains on the ground. I'd imagine at some point the defense gives it a different look.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's 11 yards again, 2 plays in a row. And another first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
They'll try to throw here with Jackson. Open man is Bateman. He's got him. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
I love this call, Mike. Second down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. But a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
On the run to the right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
You have to wonder, Mike, how are those previous mistakes he made earlier in the game still lingering in the back of his mind? You can tell he's being a little bit more conservative. He doesn't want to risk throwing a third interception and kind of just throws this one away.
Second and 10. The RPO, that one is complete. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal, trying to finish off this drive with a touchdown. That is a gain of 15, and now it's first and goal.
First down and goal to go.
From the 1-yard line, first down and goal.
Tag. Let's go.
Now, this looks like a design run, and he will take it in himself. Derrick Henry, touchdown, Baltimore. Luke now for the extra point. He's got it, and the Ravens will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Laube now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Ready? Hey. Bronco 80. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Trap 60. Trap 60. Bronco 80. Mustang 19.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
On first down, here's Milton. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very stout. That's going to bring up second down.
So throughout the course of the game now, we've seen this big tight end really have his way with the defense. But I think now after that play, the big hit, the forced incompletion, at least now there's a message being sent. As he gets back in the huddle, he's going to get a lot more opportunities, but just know there's going to be contact every time that ball's thrown your way.
19 Lions. Ready.
On second down, here's Milton. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. Still going. And he will go all the way. Brock Bowers. Touchdown, Las Vegas. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his second touchdown of the game. Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders go up by 7, 28-21. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. On the return, it's Mitchell. And he'll manage to get this back only to about the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, Jackson. Forced out wide. Now he takes off. Showing off the footwork. Sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Jackson to his big target, Andrews, for the Baltimore first down.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier. Every possession is so critical in these close games. The one thing you can't have here is a turnover. Really nice job making sure that ball is uncatchable, and just line up and snap it again.
Second down, Jackson. There he goes again. And he's got another one. George Pickens. Touchdown, Ravens. Saving his best for the playoffs. His third touchdown of the game.
Well, it seems this game is kind of getting to the point, Mike, where it's defense optional. I mean, both these teams are really just having their way with their opponent. They're going up and down the field, and after this long touchdown, yes, this is great if you're a fantasy player, but it's not so great if you're a defensive coordinator.
Laube now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
Ready, set. Let's go. Cougar, 77, 79 Bronco, 60 Bobcat, Dragon 60.
Milton now to throw on 1st and 10. He's going to look for the home run ball. And that is incomplete. Trey Tucker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up second down.
70 range, ready.
Get out of the gun is Milton. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And one of the Raiders able to get back in there and secure possession so they keep the ball. 1 quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. The crowd making their presence felt. This is third down.
Buffalo 18. 18, Pioneer. Trap 60, trap 6, Mustang 19.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. This is intercepted. Hit by Malachi Starks. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
They'll run it on first down with Henry, and he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss. It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
That is incomplete, but there is a flag down. Big call here. It was third. Down. On fourth down, the Ravens call on Jordan Stout to punt. Important punt here in this tie game late. Oh, they had a shot there and hit the 5, but it continues into the end zone and will come back out to the 20.
On the 6.
On the ground, it's Mustafa. The ball comes out, but this is taken in by a teammate.
These are the opportunities that just kill defensive coordinators. You got the ball loose. You did everything you want, but now you got to recover it. You need better pursuit to the ball, more bodies around the ball carrier, because when that ball pops out, you've got to be on it. These opportunities don't come around often, and when they do, you got to seize the moment. I think the days where cornerbacks are either unwilling or unable to be involved in the run game, I think those days are over, Mike. I think when you look around the landscape of today's NFL, yes, you have to cover, but you also have to be able to come up and tackle.
70, Timberwolf. Dragon 60. 79, 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
To the air on third down is Milton. Has caught. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out.
So the sideline saves the turnover, but now this brings up fourth down. So, Mike, after dodging a bullet there, and you say, okay, we got away with one there, it's fourth down. How aggressive do I want to be? Do you feel better about your punt unit coming on and saying, hey, better than bringing our defense out after the turnover? Or do you say, hey, let's take advantage of this opportunity by keeping our offense on the field and see if we can extend this drive?
And he is going to have a Raiders first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn fourth down into a first.
Buffalo 18. 70, Mustang 19. 19, hide it.
Here's Milton now on 1st and 10. Now a ball deep, middle of the field. And he will score. Dante Thornton, touchdown Raiders. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will go up by 7. So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. Here comes a return from the goal line. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Moving to his right. This one, downfield, looking for Henry. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 31 yards.
With that much time, you just can't ask your secondary to hold up. The defensive front has to do a better job. First, keep the quarterback in the pocket. Don't let him extend the play outside of it. And then secondly, you got to get that ball out of his hand, because when you let him hold it for that long, big plays are going to come.
A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Rashad Bateman, the intended target, and that will lead to a 2nd down. Jackson looking to throw. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped. And that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Go.
To the air one more time with Jackson. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. In the shotgun, here's Jackson. And he cannot get the throw off. He's going to be sacked. And they will turn it over on down.
So the key to this 4th down stop defensively was their ability to flush the quarterback out of the pocket. Anytime you can do that, you shrink the field, you limit the quarterback's options, and in this case, he can't find anyone, and ultimately, he goes down for a huge 4th down stop.
He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 33, here's 2nd and 8.
Get it. 70 Timberwolves.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
65.
Once again, it's Mostert. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down. And you'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game.
Pass the 6, Buffalo 18. Drop 50, 7 Pirates. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
The relationship between the pass rush and the pass coverage is critical. The better you rush the passer, the more pressure you can take off your coverage, and that's a great example why.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
On the return, it's Mitchell. He'll come across the 20 and take him down at the 21-yard line.
Their own 21-yard line.
They'll come up for 1st and 10.
You, what are you? Get hot. What are you?
Now Jackson. That is caught downfield by Pickens. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. 2 timeouts still left, but scoring quickly here, a must. It's 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He'll let this go for Pickens. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing Jackson. A pass pulled in by Henry. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. A gain of 21 on that pass play. 1st down, Baltimore.
At the 33-yard line.
Jackson up top again. Flushed to his left. This is caught at the 2. And he's in. Rashad Bateman. Touchdown, Baltimore. The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the 4th quarter. A 1-score game late, and you figure they got to have this one as they'll try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
This is tough. You're trying to give your guys a chance and time it just right, but you have to hit it hard enough. This time, it doesn't go 10 yards. Not going to work out.
Ready, set. Ready. Cougar 19. Ready.
They give it to Mostert. And he shows off those strong legs running through one tackle. Give him a gain of 8. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their 2nd. Clock stops with 1:06 to go in this one.
19 Tiger. Ready.
Here's a handoff to Mostert. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. The Ravens now going to use their final timeout. And it comes with exactly 1 minute left in the game.